Hello, welcome to Space Events, the show that gives you a brief overview of what's going on in aerospace in a particular month. This one's for September of 2023. Let's get into it. Because this video is a couple days late, let's go over a few events that have already happened in September. On September 2nd, SpaceX launched the second Tranche 0 mission for Space Development Agency. Out of Vandenberg, this is a part of the SDA's Proliferated Warfighter Space Architecture for missile, warning systems, and communications. Booster B-1063 had its 13th flight and landed back at Landing Zone 4. On the third out of Kennedy Space Center, SpaceX launched Starlink. This was Group 612 of the V2 version of the Starlink satellites, and the booster for this mission, B-1073, came back and landed on Just Read the Instructions. Speaking of SpaceX's Starlink satellites, those will be the next missions for the month. Just like every other month, there could be a multitude of SpaceX Starlink launches. Starlink is a high-speed internet constellation built and launched by SpaceX. Next up is Virgin Galactic with their 7th crewed spaceflight. Out of New Mexico, the Spaceship 2 will launch into a suborbital trajectory to give amazing views for these space tourists. Next up is United Launch Alliance with SILENTBARKER, also known as NROL 107. After being delayed from August due to Hurricane Idalia, this Atlas V 551, a 5-meter fairing, 5 solid rocket boosters, and 1 Centaur upper stage engine will take this classified satellite into a classified orbit, because this is a classified collaboration between the US Space Force and the US National Reconnaissance Office. They say that this mission will improve space domain awareness. Another launch for SpaceX this month is USSF-124. This is a classified mission for the US Space Force. This will include a polar launch from the East Coast at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. This typically happened at Vandenberg Space Force Station in California, which means that SpaceX will have to conduct the dogleg maneuver to avoid any populated areas. Next up will be RocketLab with their Electron rocket launching SkyLark 1 through 4. These microsatellites, owned and operated by Spire, will provide better space situational awareness for the global satellite community. It will monitor all low Earth orbits. Next up is one that date will probably change, but it is SpaceX's second Starship integrated flight test. On April 20, 2023, SpaceX launched the first integrated flight test of the largest rocket ever made, Starship. That first test flight, very successful by the way, ended in a RUD, or a rapid unscheduled disassembly. But we are back with Booster 9 and Ship 25 to see if SpaceX can do it once again. The trajectory for this flight will be the same as the first integrated flight test, also known as the ship will go around the globe and land next to Hawaii in the ocean, and the booster will come back and land in the Gulf of Mexico. Neither will be recovered. There are a few more things that need to happen before SpaceX can actually launch IFT-2, but this will be another one of those brain explosion launches that, well, are awesome. With that, we are on to our favorite segment, Moon Time. The new moon for the month of September is on the 14th, and the full moon will be on the 29th. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time.